All right, imagine we're just chilling together like friends. No pressure at all, just talking about something we all secretly go through, but don't always say out loud. Today, we're diving into something Carl Jung hinted at in his own deep way, not just aging, but the funny little changes that start happening when life quietly says, yeah, you're not 20 anymore. And don't worry, this is not a sad video. This is one of those laugh at yourself and feel better instantly kind of videos, because honestly, getting older is weird. Not bad, just weird. And by the end of this, you might be sitting there pointing at your screen like, wait, how is this me right now? All right, let's go. So first things first. Carl Jung, yeah, that deep psychology guy who always looked like he knew your secrets without you telling him, believed that aging isn't just your body changing, it's your mind, your habits, your reactions, even your patience level doing a full personality update without asking for permission. And today, we're looking at 7 funny things that start happening when you're getting older, and trust me, number 4 is going to expose a lot of us. 1. You start getting excited about boring things, and you don't even question it anymore. Let's start here because this one hits quietly. One day you're like, I can't wait for the weekend party. And then a few years later you're like, I can't wait to go home, change clothes, and sit in silence like a respected citizen. And the funniest part? You are genuinely excited about it. Like nobody forced you. You choose peace now, even things like buying groceries, cleaning your room, rearranging your fridge like it's a luxury project. Start feeling like achievements. And you'll be standing in your kitchen thinking, wow, I really sorted tomatoes today. Growth. And nobody prepares you for that level of happiness from doing absolutely nothing important. 2. Your body starts making sounds like it has opinions. Now, okay, let's talk about the body real quick. When you were younger, you stood up, silence. Now, you stand up, sound effect from your bones, and you don't even know where it comes from. Sometimes your knee cracks and you look around like, who was that? Bro, it was you. Your body is literally starting conversations without your permission. Even simple things like bending down, sitting too long, sleeping in a slightly wrong direction. Your body will respond like, interesting choice, let's punish that. And you just accept it now like it's normal life. No panic. Just, yeah, my back doesn't trust me anymore. 3. You become extremely selective about going out. Now this one is dangerous because it sneaks up on you slowly. At first you're saying, I'll go anywhere, anytime. Then later it becomes, I'll go, but let me think about it for 6 to 8 business days. And eventually, if it's not extremely important, I'm not coming. Even if the event is amazing, your brain starts doing calculations like distance versus comfort, noise level versus emotional energy, chair availability, and the biggest factor becomes, will I regret this tomorrow? If yes, you're staying home, and the funniest part is, you don't feel like you're missing out. You feel like you just avoided danger. 4. You start judging young people, but quietly pretending you're not, this one. Be honest with yourself. You see young people doing wild things, and you just sit there like, why are they like this? Not out loud, though, in your head only. You'll see someone running across the road for no reason, laughing too loudly, staying out till 3 a.m. like it's a hobby, and you're just there sipping water like, I used to be like that? No way. But deep down, you know, and sometimes you catch yourself doing the exact same thing years ago, and you just sit there in silence like, wow, I was dangerous. This is the moment where you officially enter the observing life instead of participating recklessly phase. 5. Your sleep becomes more important than anything in the world. Let's talk about sleep, Sleep used to be optional. Now sleep is sacred. You don't sleep anymore. You protect your sleep schedule like it's national security. Someone calls you at night and you look at your phone like, this better be life or death. Even small interruptions feel personal. And if you don't sleep well, the next day is ruined. Not a little tired. No. You become emotionally unstable, slightly dramatic, suspicious of everyone. You'll say things like, I'm not myself today, all because you slept 4 minutes less than usual. You start talking about weather like it's breaking news. This one is hilarious because nobody notices when it starts happening. At first it's normal conversation. Then suddenly you're saying things like, it's really cold today, huh? And someone responds, yeah? But you continue anyway. Yeah, I think it might rain later. Why are we like this? Weather becomes a personality topic. You start checking it like, morning update, afternoon update, emotional weather forecast for your mood. And when it's sunny you feel like, today is a good day to exist. Like you're personally involved in climate management. 7. You start enjoying silence, like it's music. This is the final stage, and this one feels almost spiritual. Silence used to feel awkward. Now silence feels expensive. You sit alone and think, wow, nobody is talking. This is amazing. Even background noise starts annoying you. Loud music, too many voices, people shouting for no reason, and your brain is just like, please, let me hear nothing. And the funniest part, you start protecting silence. You go into your room like, this is my quiet zone, no chaos allowed, and you're genuinely happy about it. Carl Jung would probably smile at this one because this is where reflection begins, where the outside world gets quieter, and your inner world starts getting louder. Now let me talk to you directly for a second. If you're laughing right now, don't worry. This video is not saying you are old. No, it's saying something better. It's saying you're evolving into a different version of yourself. Less chaos, more awareness, less noise, more peace. And honestly, that's not a downgrade at all. That's not you losing something. That's you slowly dropping everything you don't need anymore. And it's kind of funny when you think about it, because nobody tells you that growing up doesn't feel like a big moment. It feels like small changes, like one day you just wake up and you prefer silence over noise. You prefer home over crowds. You prefer comfort over vibes I don't even enjoy anymore, but I'm just there. And it sneaks up on you so quietly that you don't even notice it happening. And here's something Carl Jung believed deeply, that as people grow they slowly move from trying to be everything to everyone to finally becoming themselves. And that shift doesn't happen with fireworks. It happens in small, almost invisible decisions, like choosing not to reply to messages immediately just because you don't feel like it. Choosing rest without feeling guilty. Choosing peace over proving a point. Choosing your own comfort over chaos that used to feel normal. And at first, it feels weird, because part of you remembers the old version of you, the one that said yes to everything, the one that stayed out too late, the one that didn't think twice. But now you pause more, you think more, you feel things differently. And sometimes people around you might not understand that shift. They might even call it boring. But you know what's funny? Peace always looks boring to people who are still addicted to chaos. Now I want you to really think for a second, not as a viewer, but as a person. When was the last time you actually enjoyed doing absolutely nothing? No phone, no pressure, no noise, just sitting there, breathing, existing, and not feeling like you need to be somewhere else? Because that moment, that simple moment, that's actually one of the clearest signs of growing into yourself. And let's be honest for a second, nobody prepares you for how your preferences just randomly change. One day you're loud, next day you're like, why is everything so loud? One day you love going out. Next day you're calculating exit strategies before you even agree to go out. One day you're sleeping anytime, anywhere, and now sleep becomes sacred. Like, don't disturb it. Don't joke with it. Don't even look at it wrong. Because if sleep is bad, your whole personality the next day is questionable. And that's not even an exaggeration. You literally become a different person. And here's the funny truth most people won't admit. Getting older isn't actually about age, it's about tolerance. Your tolerance for noise goes down. Your tolerance for nonsense goes down. Your tolerance for drama goes down. But your tolerance for peace? That goes all the way up. And that's why sometimes you sit alone and think, I don't even know when I changed, but I like this version of me more. Even if it doesn't make sense to other people. Now let me ask you something real. Be honest with me in the comments. Which one of these 7 things already started happening to you? And don't try to act tough here. I know at least one of them caught you. Maybe it's the sleep one. Maybe it's the staying home one. Maybe it's the body making sounds like it's protesting life every morning. Something got you. Because this is not just some people. This is literally human nature unfolding. And if you're sitting there thinking, nah, I'm still young, this won't be me. Just wait. Give it time. Because life doesn't announce these changes. It just quietly updates you. Like software. No warning. No permission. One day you just realize, I don't enjoy the same things I used to. And instead of being confused by it, you start to understand it. And maybe even appreciate it. One day, you'll get excited about a free day with no plans, and you won't feel like something is missing. You'll feel like something is finally right, and you'll sit there thinking, this is actually enough. And that moment, that's peace. Not the loud kind, not the dramatic kind, just quiet, simple peace. And maybe getting older isn't about losing youth like people say. Maybe it's just life slowly teaching you how to enjoy quieter things, in the most unexpected, funny, almost sneaky way, because nobody tells you. Peace starts as boredom, before it becomes comfort, and comfort slowly becomes happiness. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful, even if it sneaks up on you, even if it feels weird at first, even if you didn't expect it. All right. I'll leave you with this. Take care of yourself. Drink water. And if you stand up and your knees make a sound, just accept it with dignity.